If you've spent years trying to find your natural singing voice and are still asking, well, what does my true voice even sound like? This video is for you. I'm Alarke, an artist and coach sharing my music journey while helping you master your voice, your craft, and your career on your own terms. I drop new videos every week and timestamps are in the description below. Let's begin. Step 1 is finding where the golden area of your natural voice lives. So take an ah and glide up and down on a note and see where it feels really comfortable. I'll demonstrate and then you pause the video and do the same. So first I'm going to start around the chest area of my voice, like ah. Like in this area, for me, it feels very comfortable. If I were to go higher, ah, like sure, I can sing that, but that's not the most natural and comfortable area of my voice where I want to build my songs and my keys in which I sing my songs in. I could also do a head voice. If I want to sing softly, that doesn't, to me, feel like my true voice. I could use that as a color or a texture, but for me, I would stay around here. Ha, ha. All right, now you pause the video and do the same. This next exercise that we're gonna do is called speech singing. So what we're doing is singing where we naturally speak. So we're gonna take a word like hey, and we're going to pretend that we are trying to get the attention of someone who's across the street by yelling out at them or calling out to them, hey, hey, hey. And by doing that, I am up in my breath support. So I feel my ribs expanded. I feel my chest open. My shoulders are relaxed and down. And I feel a lift in that soft palate high between my ears. It's like a little hook. Like if you breathe in high, it feels like a smile in between your ears. Hey, hey, and then we're gonna sing in that same place. So I'm gonna take this song, I Wish I Knew How It Would Feel to Be Free by Nina Simone. And I'm going to put my voice in the same speech singing place while also on a pitch. And I'm not trying to sing right now, I'm just trying to speak it. I wish, hey, I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. And I could also change the pitch. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. So what I'm doing is lifting my body up on a support system on the breath. My ribs feel expanded and buoyant out to the side, lifted and 360 degrees around the front, the sides, and the back. And I'm singing there. Now I could also make the volume louder or quieter, having this support carrying the sound in the same place. I'll demonstrate singing louder and softer, but notice that the placement of the voice still sounds the same. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could change. Feel that within yourself. Take a pause in the video and try it out. Finding your vocal style is like finding the perfect pair of shoes. If you're like, nah, then keep looking. So here's an exercise to find your perfect voice and style. Record yourself singing 3 to 5 songs that you love and have the styles be a little bit different from one another. And then send these to someone that you trust musically and ask for honest, constructive feedback. Don't send it to someone who's your biggest cheerleader or a family member or a really good friend who's going to be like, yeah, you sound great on all of them, because that won't really help us. So we want to find someone who's going to be honest and kind. Ask them, which ones do you like my voice on? Which ones sound like a good fit to you? Which ones feel less like a fit to you? And also, who is an artist that my voice reminds you of? You want to ask multiple people this question so that we're getting a variety of input coming back, so it's not only biased on one person's response. So by asking them which one do I sound the best on, that's going to give you clues to which style of music is going to fit your voice the best. And if you notice patterns, that's a really key thing to note down. Also, by asking them which singer does this sound like, that will give you insight to your marketing activities in the future. So I know that as artists, we don't like to be classified, but it is really helpful, especially for people who are non-musicians, to say, oh, it sounds like Lady Gaga meets Beyonce, or Beyonce meets Nina Simone, or Amy Winehouse meets Beyonce. The point is that people who are either in the music world or not can still get a clear idea of where you sit musically, and that helps everybody. You don't want to have people think a lot. You just want to make it easy for them. If you want some guided vocal exercises to help you develop your singing technique, I've created them below that will help you develop your breath support, find your placement, and really build that confidence in your singing because you know what to do and where to place the sound. You can download them and sing along in the shower, in your home, in the car, or in a rehearsal room. So get them from the link below in the description. Now we're going to study some singers that you love and learn from them. So write down 5 singers and study what makes them each unique. So for example, let's just say Amy Winehouse, Nina Simone, Norah Jones, Dua Lipa, and Mariah Carey. So Amy Winehouse has her jazzy phrasing and a lot of emotion in her voice. Nina Simone has a low androgynous timbre. Norah Jones has a smooth, smoky, breathy tone. Dua Lipa has a thicker, huskier tone. And Mariah Carey has a really powerful voice that spans a spectrum from belting out soulful notes to also have a very light and agile voice. So you choose 5 singers that you love. Then write down 3 things about each of these singers that you notice makes them unique. Then go through and see if any of these apply to your voice. Some may not, but you can take those to start. Then consider your voice objectively. How might someone describe your voice? Write down a few more adjectives to describe it. Your voice is part of you, but it doesn't define your identity or your self-worth. So this final step really helps us get out of any comparison or analysis paralysis to really find our own lane. Now we're going to look at a personality match. Just think about yourself. Are you more extroverted, introverted, or in between? Ask yourself, am I bold and the life of the party? Am I more soft-spoken and intimate? Am I more rebellious and edgy, or any other personality defining characteristics that you could have? Be honest with yourself, and nothing is right or wrong. Everybody's voice is unique and has a special color and message to offer. Now, take a phrase from one of your original songs or a cover song and record yourself in a voice note. Record yourself singing with different personality traits and listen back. Which ones do you really like? And you don't have to stick with just one. You can combine a whole bunch of them, but you might find ones that would be your go-to that really fit you. And then you could add the other ones in for color and expression at different times. A final thing to note is that you are not your voice. Your identity isn't wrapped up with this instrument that is inside of you. So the thing is, if you play piano as an example, something happens with the piano, you can go get another piano, but we just have our one voice, and it's very much tied to our own identities. And I remember walking into a voice lesson, and my teacher would always ask me, how are you doing today? And also, how's your voice? And the reason is because we might be feeling one way, but our voice might be tired, for example. So instead of thinking, I'm just not a good singer and I'll never be a certain way, we could think, okay, in this day, my voice is tired because I had a late night and I was doing all of these things, or whatever it is. It doesn't mean that you're a bad singer. It's just the characteristic of your body functioning on a certain day. And also for this reason, a fun thing that you could do is that my friend and I gave our voices names. So he took the name Adam for his voice, like an Adam's apple. And I took the name Eva for my voice, like Adam and Eve, and then I did Eva. And actually for a very small period of time, I would perform under the name Eva Summers, because that is my mother's last name, her maiden name. So it was just a way to step into a new character on stage. Like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce, and even Billie Holiday is in her real name, and Nina Simone is in her real name. So it's just a way to separate your identity from your instrument. So you are not your instrument. It is something that you play. It's something that you're stepping into, and you can explore it. And that will help you grow in a healthy way. Now that you've started to find your true unique voice in your body, you're going to want to match it with the genre or hybrid genres that fit your voice and your personality and your cultural influences that really make you who you uniquely are. So in this next video, I have simple tests to walk you through what is the right style for your voice to help you create your own lane that is so recognizable. And if you stayed all the way until the end of this video, drop one of these secret rock star emojis in the comments so I know you're a real one. If you've gotten something out of this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing because it helps me create more weekly videos like this for you.